Do you wanna dance?
Welcome to Do You Wanna Dance with Sophia in Sapphire. Learn how simple it is to go from wallflower dreamer to confident center of the stage dancer. Whether it's the first dance as husband and wife or another option for date night, we'll help you go from nerdy to flirty, jump-starting your dancing journey and transforming your experience into a personal expression of what makes you, you. And now, your host for Do You Wanna Dance, Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome to the Do You Wanna Dance radio show. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live on VegasAllNetRadio.com. We are live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This show is about inspiring you, helping you get out there, jump-starting your dancing journey, making the most out of your first dance experience. We have tips and tricks to show you how to get from nerdy to flirty. And today with confidence, healthy self-image, and empowerment. A lot of times doing what is scary builds us up. And dancing is one of those challenging things everyone could have on their bucket list, and if for only one reason, which is to blast through our innermost fears and insecurities, and unveil what true beauty really is inside. Today we'll have two very special guests joining us. They are both entrepreneurs and women in the industry of aesthetics. So stay tuned, and we will have Ritchhart and Brianna Michelle join us later to talk a little bit more about that. For past episodes, you are welcome to check out SophiaInSapphire.com. We have archives and downloads. Like us on Facebook to be personally invited to our classes, events, and meetups. Co-hosting with us today is Magic Al Jensen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sophia. It's always great to be here in the Vegas All-Net Radio studios with you every Friday, Wednesday.
What are you doing on Friday?
Every 4 o'clock on Wednesday is what I was trying to say, but that didn't make any sense. But then again, most of what I say doesn't make sense. So, hey, can I tell you a really quick story? I know that you set up the show, but I want to tell you a quick story.
Yes, please.
A mutual friend of ours, William Mears, I had a chance to have lunch with him today.
Oh.
And he actually presented to a group called the Convention Services Association. And he talked about his MVP strategy. And, of course, William is a great sponsor and friend of the Do You Want to Dance radio show. And the first time I'd ever heard him speak on his MVP strategy in front of a group of people, we had about 35, 40 convention service members there today, and everybody was entranced by his talk. It was fantastic.
Awesome.
And I hope that all of our listeners will get a chance to give him a call at 800-411-6472. It was a great message, and he's a great guy.
You know, what I want to say is that thank you so much for sharing, but, you know, life is not what necessarily happens to us. It's what we make happen.
Oh,
and
you are so right.
The value of having a mentor or a guide in life is so crucial because nothing is achieved alone. And sometimes we need each other to keep ourselves in check and hold ourselves accountable. And sometimes the hardest part is to get started or to be shown that new perspective. So, for example, you know, somebody like William Mears is a great starting point, you know, if you do want to take that next step and grow your business. And, for example, dancing, great starting point is to get out there and get to know me.
That's right. That's
get
right.
Out there, do the first step.
To become a friend with Sophia and Sapphire on Facebook, because that's where you send out all the invitations.
That's right.
That's where all the information really starts from, right there. And I want to throw out another little tidbit of information, and
Sure.
that is this Saturday, July 26th. Do you know what that is? National Dance Day.
Oh,
National
man. Somebody
Dance
did
Day.
their homework.
That's right. It's the day that you can celebrate the joy of movement by joining hundreds, millions of other folks. Get out there and just get moving. Just get off the sidelines, get in the game, and move and dance.
Get flirty.
And absolutely go from nerdy to flirty. And you have a knack for helping people take that first step and gain the confidence that they need to, not be afraid to get out there in front of everybody and move.
Yeah, and when you do get out there, you start realizing that you're able to do it. And people think you're better than you even think about yourself. And all of a sudden you're like, hey, I can do this. I'm pretty good.
That's right.
not too shabby. And all of a sudden life is so much greener. And the realities of, attaining things like confidence become, tangible.
Exactly. And let's face it, most of us anyhow, are not doing this for the audience's or the viewer's benefit. We're doing it for our benefit. We're doing it for our health benefit. We're doing it for our spiritual benefit. We're doing it to connect with our partner and to just have a good time. And it's not what the viewer, the watcher, the person in the audience or the sidelines is thinking. It's about what we experience when we get out on the dance floor. And there are so many things that you experience once you get out there.
Yeah, dancing has been one of the hardest things I've ever done. I'm very creative as a person, like I've mentioned before, I'm an artist,
Yes.
I illustrate, I write music, yeah.
Yes.
But dancing has been one of those things where, you have to put yourself out there and people watch and they judge. And it's kind of hard to move freely through space and confidently. And even, I have to say, becoming a teacher and a professional has been a huge challenge because you have to believe a lot in yourself when you're standing in front of 300 people and instructing them, for example.
Absolutely right.
And in the beginning, it was so hard for me to really feel good about it because I never expected to get the feedback that I would get. And after every class, I would teach group classes, on a regular basis, anywhere from 100, 200 to up to 300 people on Friday nights. Strangers would come up to me and they're like, you lead a fantastic class. I've taken so many group classes and beginner classes and everything's mumbo jumbo. Nothing makes sense, but you break it down. And it is so enjoyable because we can actually do it.
And that's because you have the ability to connect with those people who are in your class.
Well, not to brag, but my whole point is for the longest time, I wouldn't even accept those compliments.
Get out of here.
Like it didn't make sense to me. I couldn't believe that it could be true. So a lot of my success is due to all of the people who believed in me.
Certainly.
Because for the longest time, they were the wind beneath my wings.
I hear you. Absolutely.
So it's important to have good people in your life and to trust.
So at one point, the light switch apparently flipped on, the light bulb came on, and you became empowered. You had the confidence. You knew that what you were doing was making a difference in other people's lives.
Yeah.
Can you recall that one point when that light bulb went on?
You know what, to be honest, so I was teaching at this really big studio in Silicon Valley, and I would be on rotation with a few other teachers every Friday night. So I would teach about maybe not every single Friday night, but we would trade.
Sure.
And the numbers of attendance, when I started, that was the proof in the pudding. I couldn't believe all these things people said, but when I was the instructor, the class was packed, and I'm like, wow, these people aren't lying. Mm-hmm. And that's when it was like, I felt empowered, because for the longest time I've been denying it, you know? So I guess, we all want proof, but if I had a piece of advice, I would say that trust feedback and get people in your life that you do look up to help guide the way, to be your Sherpa, to be your mentor, and really take heart to what they say, because a lot of times we're the last ones to give ourselves credit.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And I like that Sherpa reference there. That's good. Where did that come from?
I love that because as an instructor, I have students of all ages. And anywhere from seniors, the oldest student I've had was 92 years old.
Wow.
And they would call me sensei, or, they would call me these names as if I'm some guide, right? And
Guru.
There was one student in particular who we joked around being each other's Sherpas because, he had some insight on life that I really loved hearing about. And I was really bringing out, working on his fears and dancing and stuff like that. So, I was his Sherpa. But I love just the visual of the Sherpa and how it correlates and is very symbolic in our own lives.
Sure.
You can't really climb a mountain all by yourself and expect to get to the top. So
that's a very good analogy. I like that. And you're absolutely right. Going out there and finding other people who who have been down the road before, who can give you some guidance, some leadance, easy for me to say. Where did that word come from? Some leadership, and give you something to follow. That's a great thing to have.
Yeah, so I think it might be that time to actually introduce our guests to the show.
I think it's time. Let's do it.
We have two very special guests joining us. They are two strong and empowering women, both entrepreneurs in the aesthetics industry. Ritchhart and Brianna Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, we're super excited to be
Welcome,
here.
La. Welcome, Brianna. Good to have you
So
here.
you two, you do photography.
I do.
And you bring out the beauty in women. And Brianna, you do makeup and hair.
Correct. Makeup. Yes.
Which are super important in terms of the way you guys make other people feel.
Exactly.
So I think there's a purpose behind what you do as a tool. You know, I use dancing as a tool, you know, to help people feel more confident. But I think same thing. We have an overlap here. So tell us a little bit more. Introduce yourselves. Just a bit about what you do. How about you, La? You start.
Sure. So I basically specialize in boudoir and beauty portraiture just for women. I love to take the everyday woman who maybe looks at a magazine and she says, oh, I wish I could look like that. And we do hair and makeup, and I coach her through the entire shoot. So I get to be able to show them that they can look like a supermodel as well. So it's very empowering, and I love the feedback because women walk out with like a new air of confidence. And it's empowering for myself too, to be able to share that with women.
Awesome. I love your work. We'll talk more about that later. And you, Brianna?
Yes, so I run a bridal makeup business, and I specialize in bridal makeup as well as makeup lessons. And I do is I bring out the natural beauty in brides, and as well as teach and show everyday women, all women actually, that you too can find your personal style through makeup. And, you know, that red lipstick that you always wanted, you can wear it. You can wear it. So we really build up the confidence, and it's a wonderful experience to watch someone walk away with a smile on their face.
That's awesome.
So, Brianna, tell me, how in the world did you get started in this? I mean, is it something that's just always been of interest to you, or what spurred it?
That's a very good question. Actually, I was bullied as a child, made fun of, and I used makeup as a tool to make myself feel good while I was going to school. And I would wear eyeliner, I would wear lipstick, and it kind of gave me the confidence to cope and deal with that bullying through school. And I wanted to eventually give other women the confidence by utilizing that tool through makeup. It's an amazing how powerful it can actually be.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. I know a little bit later we're going to talk about colors and how certain colors can really help to give confidence to women and things of that nature. So I know that you do a lot of work in colors. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Very good. And La, tell us, how in the world did you get into boudoir and beauty portraiture?
Well, I've been a photographer for many years, but I just found boudoir and beauty portraiture probably about 3 or 4 years ago. Growing up, I kind of had, wasn't always feeling the most beautiful, and I kind of know how you look at magazines and you want to look like those women. So once I found boudoir and I started shooting, I knew that was all I wanted to do. And I just fell in love with it and fell in love with making other women feel confident.
All right. So we have a lot of time to talk with both of you ladies here today. So a little later you'll tell us about your studio and where you do this, and maybe some of the tips and tricks and techniques that you use to make women feel empowered and beautiful. Is that right?
Yes.
Very good.
All right. So we will expand on that more later. We have to segue into our first commercial break. We will be right back after these short messages.
Feel free to get up and dance while we take a quick break for these commercial messages.
Tonight
The experience is so special. The Sophia in Sapphire experts are like dance superheroes. They make it fun, easy, and comfortable. They're professional, passionate, and have a playful company culture. No lesson is the same. They break it down, and the experience is tailored to you. The milestones are exciting. Fear and intimidation no more. It's like no other. Fill out the Get Started form and get started with the Sophia in Sapphire Dance Superheroes today.
Hey guys, it's Sophia. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Dancing with Sophia in Sapphire is an incredible experience. It's not just something fun and new, but it pushes you to get more out of life, to live as if nothing is stopping you. And that's hard to do when a lot of us have inhibitions. Learning to dance will challenge your mind and expand your horizons. Meanwhile, we promise to break it down for you in totally digestible, bite-sized pieces. Whether you want to become a babe magnet or nourish the cultured side of your mind, body, and soul, dancing will engage all your senses and allow you to experience the abundance of life through its miraculous benefits. Let us assist you in the most thrilling experience ever. Join in and call us now. Don't wait. Don't think. The first step might seem scary, but trust me on this one. Anyone who's ever done it raves about it. Just check out our reviews.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information.
Are you funny? Do you want to be funnier? Want more laughs from your speech, business presentation, or act? I'm Big Magic Al Jensen, and in addition to being a radio show host, I perform my comedy magic act on stages across Las Vegas and cruise ships around the world. I've consulted and coached humorous speech contest winners, stage performers, and business professionals who want to bring more humor to their conversations and presentations. I can do the same for you with my program, Funny Just Got Easier. One-on-one coaching, group classes, and workshops are available. Whether you want to be funnier in front of an audience or just in conversation, Funny Just Got Easier is the simple and quick way to kick up your humor. Check out funnyjustgoteasier.com for more information on personal coaching and workshop dates. That's funnyjustgoteasier.com.
Hi, Sophia. This is Ann. And I'm calling because my husband surprised me with dance lessons at Sophia in Sapphire. And we had a marvelous time. I never in a million years thought that I would be able to salsa. I can't believe that Jim was in for it, and we both had so much fun. Since then, we have been going out on dates just so we can salsa, and it's really changed our world. So thanks again, Sophia. We had a lot of fun. You're a very patient teacher, and I can't wait to take the next lesson.
Welcome back to Do You Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire. Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Wanna Dance Radio. Don't forget, you could find us online on sophiainsapphire.com for past episodes and downloads. And also, if you'd like to be invited, please join in on the fun. Like us on Facebook, Sophia in Sapphire. Today we are talking about how to get from nerdy to flirty with confidence, healthy self-image, and empowerment. We have two special guests today from the beauty world. They are La and Brianna. Welcome back onto the show.
Hi.
You know what? I love that both of you are in fields where you have the power to build someone's confidence up and transform an experience which is otherwise ordinary. Like anyone can take pictures, anyone can, slap on some makeup, but you guys really do it in a way where a woman can make a statement in the world by the new way that she does look. Is that so?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, Sophia, when you dance, like you put on a red lipstick, a pink lipstick,
Hot pink.
For your tango, and it gets you into character, right? It makes you feel good.
Yes, it does. And there's a quote, actually, La, you shared this the other day. We don't know who said this, but here it is. The strongest actions for a woman is to love herself, be herself, and shine amongst those who never believed she could.
I absolutely love that quote.
I do too. Tell us a little bit more.
Basically, I just love how women, when they feel confident and they feel beautiful, then they let down those inner guards and they let out their personality. And that's where their true beauty is in that personality. And when they let that out, it just shines and they create an aura of just gorgeousness that everybody's attracted to. And so whether that's through makeup or through that dance or through a photo shoot where they can see themselves in a whole new way, that's what I love about what I do and about what you guys do.
And so one of the things that you do is boudoir, which is kind of controversial for some people.
Now, wait a minute. Who, for instance?
Well, I don't know. Maybe some mothers out there, or, people that come from conservative families, or actually people who would have never fathomed to do such a thing.
But, I mean, you have clients that are soccer moms, right?
Yes.
That are entrepreneurs, businesswomen, that are, military personnel. I mean, from all walks of life.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's something where any woman, can be beautiful and who wants to preserve that, on a photographic film and create a print for herself or for her loved ones to share those kind of things. You can make those things happen. I can't imagine who would be offended or turned off by that.
Well, a lot of our clients like to keep their pictures private, maybe for their significant others.
Sure.
And then we have clients who are so generous and let me share their pictures so that they can encourage other women to take that, leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I love too is to have those pictures in 20 years down the road or 30 years down the road that they can look back and just, say, wow, I was gorgeous. But I also encourage women to come in like every 5-10 years and celebrate every part of their life.
Sure, every stage of their life.
Yeah, every stage, definitely, because not only do they enjoy those pictures, but their kids and their grandkids will enjoy those pictures as well.
Now, do you get the woman herself is the primary person who calls you, or is it a lot of times the husband or the boyfriend, the significant other, who contacts you and says, hey, I want to do this as a gift or a surprise kind of thing?
Definitely both.
Okay.
Women usually do it for their significant others, but they take away more from the shoot than they think they're going to in the beginning.
How so?
They don't realize how much fun they're going to have. They don't realize they can feel so beautiful, and they don't realize how gorgeous they truly are.
Mm-hmm.
And when I can capture that, that's kind of one of my specialties is I can work with women and I can get their guards down. I don't know whether it's a God-given talent or what, but I can do that. And so that's kind of what makes me special,
Good to know.
Yeah,
So
that's a whole other show right there, how to get women's guard down. I've been trying to answer that question for years. But now, let me ask you another question here. I'm assuming it's not just a matter of call you up and say, Tuesday at 2 o'clock, I'm coming in for an hour and we're going to take some pictures. I'm assuming there's a little bit more to it than that.
Definitely. I usually say a minimum of a 2-week advancement, so we can sit down together, we can plan your shoot, we can talk about kind of what you envision, I can give you outfit ideas, I can tell you how to prepare hair for your shoot. And then we're usually booked out 4 to 6 weeks in advance. So we usually book a shoot probably about a month or two in advance before they do it.
And how long does a studio session normally last?
Probably about 4 hours.
Wow.
Is what I plan out. Is we do an hour and a half of hair and makeup, and then we'll do about an hour and a half of shooting time. But then there's in between, there's outfit changes, hair and makeup changes, and stuff like that. So I usually say about 4 hours.
Okay, so, and I know that it probably varies from client to client, but at the end of the session, about how many photographs, how many different wardrobe changes, what do they generally walk away with in terms of a package?
Well, we do it kind of differently. We do session fees, which cover the hair and makeup and photo shoot first. And then they come back 2 weeks later, and I narrow down to their 25 best images, and I professionally retouch those. And then they get to look at those and choose which ones they want for products or digital images at their private reveal session.
Ah, very nice. And then you mentioned that you spend about 90 minutes or so doing hair and makeup. Do you know this lovely young lady sitting right next to you, Brianna?
I sure do.
Really?
She's amazing.
So I understand that Brianna is going to be doing some makeup for many of your sessions down the road.
She is, and I will say she meets my criteria. I'm very, very picky about my hair and makeup artist.
Well, tell us what are some of your criteria?
With my clients, I love it when you can make their eyes pop and you just naturally know what to do with their skin tones or, what colors look best on them, and she's got it.
Ah, thank you.
Before we talk more about that, I am curious because I have heard you say, Law, that you actually require your models or ladies to have hair and makeup done before they get a photo shoot.
I do. It's very important, I think, to the photo shoot, to the overall pictures, but also to the woman herself when she sees herself in the mirror. Most times they don't recognize themselves, and they say, "Who is that?" And so so when they see themselves, and then they kind of get all giddy and excited, and then they really start getting, letting those guards down. And because they feel empowered and they feel confident in themselves.
Well, you provide them a way to experience a transformation, which is not ordinary because we're used to doing what we do every day, our habits, the way we look, the way we dress, and to do something special like that where you're basically facilitating.
Yeah, and we bring in somebody that specializes specifically in that. They don't have to go find their own hair and makeup artist. They don't have to do it themselves. I have somebody who is going to, knows exactly what they're doing and will make them look amazing.
Cool. So having said that, we have Brianna here, and she is expert on beauty, makeup, and such, especially lip colors and using the right, colors to get the features to pop.
Yes. So we go through a really customized process to kind of get to know you as the client. I don't just walk in and, look at the face and just start putting makeup on. We really go through a very detailed customization process where I get to know you, your personality, your beauty, and it's the same kind of concept that Law does.
You took the words out of my mouth, really.
Where you, when people start feeling comfortable with you and talking, they let their guard down, and then you can see that beauty. And I do the same thing with makeup, and I can see, their features, their eye color more, and then I take my colors and I make them pop, and I utilize exactly what they have. I just enhance it.
So that is so interesting. So we actually have to cut to our next commercial break, but before we go, I want to touch on why people are afraid of actually having their features pop, maybe, or going for the more bold colors.
Yes.
Is there a short answer to that, or should we wait?
We should wait.
Okay. All right, everybody, stay tuned. We have to cut to our next commercial break. Stay with us after these commercial messages.
Everyone in the studio is taking a quick dance break. We'll be back after these brief commercial announcements.
When marimba rhythms start to play, you dance with me, you make me sway.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
Hi, I'm Larry Harris from Las Vegas. I want you to know about my experience with Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire. I signed up for her 10-lesson dance challenge to gain confidence, to learn the skills, to look like I knew what I was doing. Sophia made learning how to dance fun and easy. It turned out that by the end of the challenge, I wanted more, so I continued on with more lessons. Since then, I've gained enough confidence to go out into the social scene and even ask strangers to dance. I've made new friends and feel good about myself. The challenge paid off. I finally became a babe magnet. Because after all, everyone knows girls like a guy who can dance. Thanks, Sophia.
The experience is so special. The Sophia in Sapphire experts are like dance superheroes. They make it fun, easy, and comfortable. They're professional, passionate, and have a playful company culture. No lesson is the same. They break it down, and the experience is tailored to you. The milestones are exciting. Fear and intimidation no more. It's like no other. Fill out the Get Started form and get started with the Sophia in Sapphire Dance Superheroes today.
Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information. It's the first dance of the rest of your life, so experience all the joy and capture your unity. These memories will last forever, as pictures and stories passed on by family and friends. You deserve a perfect moment that focuses on the 2 of you. Give your guests the gift of shared heartbeats. This is your first family story, the first intimate embrace, and the first timeless accomplishment together. You're dancing for each other, so go ahead, take him into your arms.
Welcome back to Do You Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire.
Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Wanna Dance Radio. Don't forget you could find us on sophiainsapphire.com for past episodes and downloads. If you'd like to be invited to our events, like us on Facebook, Sophia in Sapphire, and please do tweet, because we do tweet, Twitter handle at Dance with Sophia.
And what about Ustream? They can actually look in
that's
live.
True. I keep forgetting. I'm always broadcasting on Ustream.
We stream the show live via video on Ustream. So, yeah, come on and check it out.
All right. So today we are talking about how to get from nerdy to flirty with confidence, healthy self-image, and empowerment. We have 2 beauty experts here. La, she does photography and boudoir, and Brianna, you are awesome makeup artist. Welcome back onto the show.
Brianna Michelle, Beauty by Brianna. I like that.
So let's talk a little bit more about that beauty stuff. First of all, you have quite an exciting past working with makeup in the industry. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, so I started out actually in broadcasting, believe it or not, and fell into the love of makeup and beauty, and have worked on, other different fashion shows, did fashion work and makeup work for Christian Siriano. fashion
Awesome.
show. And in 2012, my blog, makeupminutes.com, we actually covered the 2012 Billboard Awards
How
with
cool
makeup.
is that?
And that was kind of, I just want to kind of go a little bit off topic with that, but the reason why we covered celebrity makeup was so that we could create those looks for everyday women.
Nice.
And it's not so much about, image, but it's about how you feel. And so when people read that in my bio, I always want to make sure that it's about because, we want you to feel like your own celebrity. And that's how I want my clients to feel.
That's
So
really
I kind of took a
awesome.
little twist with that, but
I love it. No, that's what makes it more meaningful, and that's why I think people gravitate towards experts like yourself and Law, because you guys get to the heart of the matter. You kind of bring out the internal world and let it just beam and prove it actually to the subjects that you're working with.
Right.
So one thing that you say that some women are afraid to wear red lipstick, which is true, and bold colors, but why is that so?
I think it's because they know deep down that, people will notice. I mean, if you're walking down the street wearing a pretty bold lip, you're going to get some attention. And
Well, duh. I mean, that should go without saying. I mean,
and so I think that a lot of times women are kind of a little shy and they're afraid to put themselves out there. And I think that that's what a red lip kind of gives you, that confidence, and that's what we teach. We kind of go in through color tones and textures and allow you to kind of gracefully ease yourself into all the things that you really want to wear and achieve. So, that's kind of...
now, can any woman, I'm not a professional at this by any means, but I know we have our springs and our summers and our falls
Yes.
and our winters, and some women look better in this makeup color than that makeup color. I mean, I'm assuming that there's a wide variety of shades of red, because any one red might not look perfect on every single woman. Is that a fair assumption?
Yes. Any woman, though, can wear red. Any woman can wear red. It's up to the expert to allow you, to help you find the right red and the right texture and the right tone. But yes, there's many different shades of red. Anyone can wear a shade. And it's all about finding your own personal style that you can look in the mirror and say, wow, I really like this. I like this shade.
And I'm still working on that personally. I haven't found my perfect shade yet.
Yeah, and if we have to go down to two tones of red and have it be a little bit more of a mauve-y red, a little more subtle, then we do that. Or if, you want a bold red lip and we put you in that red lip, I say, you know what, take a picture of yourself.
So it's whatever it's necessary to complement their skin tones and their wardrobe and the image that they're trying to portray.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we talk about all that through the customization process.
So I'm kind of interested in hearing more about, making bold statements with makeup and colors, especially because I dance, perform, and compete a lot. And one of the primary things coaches a lot of times talk about is you want to be noticed. You want to be noticed. And so you do bold things. You make fast movements. You wear some of the most captivating costumes. You have makeup that's crazy, hairdos, everything, to the max, to the point where it's almost uncomfortable, But if somebody wanted to make a statement, for example, if somebody does kind of want to jump off that cliff and be like, hey, I want to go for something bold, I want to do something and step outside of the box, what kind of techniques or advice do you provide?
You know what? I always say take a picture. If you take a picture of yourself, this is when selfies are absolutely appropriate. Take a picture of yourself. If you like what you see, then you've hit it right on the head. And that's my little trick to doing that.
What if you don't know if you like what you see?
That makes sense.
Yeah, of course. If if you're unsure, then we take baby steps.
Okay.
We take baby steps. Maybe we'll just start with the eyes first. Or the lips first and then move on.
So you say that makeup is more or should be more important than what you wear for clothing.
Absolutely.
Why is that so?
makeup is the transformation. Clothing, you can put on a sack. You can just be wearing something simple. But when you walk into a room, the first thing that people see is your face. Mm-hmm. They see your face, and your face is what is your selling tool. It is who you are. It is what people see and people like react with. You know, image is important, and it's good to carry yourself and have that professional and polished image in anything you do, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or whether, you know, you're looking to, you know, go back to school or go back into the workforce.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about where we could find you two girls. You guys are based in Vegas. Where do people find you if they want to get in touch? Brianna.
People can find me at beautybybrie.com.
All right. And is there social media?
Oh, yes, of course. Of course. Instagram, Brianna1Beauty.
Oh, that's probably a good one.
Yes.
People could check out your work.
Twitter as well, Brianna1Beauty. And Facebook is actually facebook.com/makeupminutes, which is my blog.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I heard a bunch about your blog.
Yes.
So check it out. And Law, where can we find you?
You can find me at lawmarieportraiture.com. On Instagram, it's lawmarieportraiture. Twitter is lawmarieportrait. And Facebook is facebook.com/lawmarieportraiture.
I love some of your pictures. You guys have to check it out.
La, I've got a question for you. I know long time ago, I did some photography work myself. And I know that when you're in a studio, you can really make things happen with the way that you use studio lights. But I know that you prefer to shoot using natural light. Is that correct?
It is.
And why?
Basically, I feel like natural light, you can still manipulate it like studio light. I use a lot of reflectors. I use a white room a lot. But I love the softness that it gives my pictures, and it gives a classic, timeless feel. So they're going to love their pictures forever. So that's why I use natural light. Well,
I love that concept. I love that justification. That makes sense to me from my old photography background. Is this something that's unique to you? I mean, or do a lot of people use it? It definitely
sets me apart from a lot of photographers. It's also kind of, constraining because I can only shoot for so many hours during the day.
Right.
What's great about being in Vegas is there's 290 days of sunniness here. So I love that. But definitely not all photographers use natural light. They do use studio as well.
Sure. Now, where do you find most of your clients? How do most of your clients find you?
Word of mouth.
Okay.
I have
best.
Yes, I have a client come in. She just can't stop talking about it. She can't stop showing her pictures to all of her friends. So that's probably my number one. It's referrals. We were just in Luxury Las Vegas in May.
Nice.
So we had an article there, and we're getting ready to come out in a locals mini book.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So more to come on that. I can't let too much out of the bag, but be on the lookout in the next month.
So you're everywhere. And Brianna, how do your clients find you?
I am actually on the Knot. And I'm on Yelp as well. So people find me via the web and also by word of mouth as well. So, yeah.
That's awesome. You've got if you've got a good product that you offer the clientele, then word is going to spread, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you two so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
And I want to hear their contact information one more time. Brianna?
Yes, beautybybrie.com. Facebook is facebook.com/makeupminutes. Instagram and Twitter is Brianna1Beauty.
Very good. And La?
It is lawmarieportraiture.com, facebook.com/lawmarieportraiture. Instagram is lawmarieportraiture, and Twitter is lawmarieportrait.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. We have to segue into our last commercial break. We will be right back after these short messages.
Feel free to get up and dance while we take a quick break for these commercial messages.
Hi, Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
It's the first dance of the rest of your life. So experience all the joy and capture your unity. These memories will last forever as pictures and stories passed on by family and friends. You deserve a perfect moment that focuses on the 2 of you. Give your guests the gift of shared heartbeats. This is your first family story, the first intimate embrace, and the first timeless accomplishment together. You're dancing for each other, so go ahead, take him into your arms. Hey guys, it's Sophia. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Dancing with Sophia in Sapphire is an incredible experience. It's not just something fun and new, but it pushes you to get more out of life, to live as if nothing is stopping you. And that's hard to do when a lot of us have inhibitions. Learning to dance will challenge your mind and expand your horizons. Meanwhile, we promise to break it down for you in totally digestible, bite-sized pieces. Whether you want to become a babe magnet or nourish the cultured side of your mind, body, and soul, dancing will engage all your senses and allow you to experience the abundance of life through its miraculous benefits. Let us assist you in the most thrilling experience ever. Join in and call us now. Don't wait. Don't think. The first step might seem scary, but trust me on this one. Anyone who's ever done it raves about it. Just check out our reviews.
Hi, Sophia. It's Roxanne. I just wanted to let you know my husband and I wanted to do a first dance at our wedding, and we found Sophia and Sapphire online. We had a total of 10 lessons in 3 months and put together a routine that was easy for us to learn, tailored to our first song, and that made us look good at our wedding. Our wedding dance specialist from Sophia and Sapphire was amazing, patient, and taught us the dance moves progressively, and in a way that someone with no dance experience, like us, could still learn it and make it look great. Scheduling was flexible, and we were able to conveniently meet at a studio located closest to us. Thanks, Sophia.
Welcome back to Do You Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire.
Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Wanna Dance Radio. Don't forget you could find us on sophiainsapphire.com for past episodes and downloads. If you'd like to be invited to our events, please like us on Facebook. Today we had an awesome show. We were talking about confidence, healthy self-image, and empowerment. Law and Brianna, thank you for being on the show. And from what I understand, you are doing a special offer.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you. What are you offering our listeners today?
50% off a session fee. So if they just mention you guys and Do You Want a Dance show, then we will give them 50% off the session.
And how do you prefer people get in touch with you? Telephone, internet, email?
Telephone is 918-606-4979, or you can go on our website and contact us that way at lamarieportraiture.com.
And as long as they mention Sophia and Sapphire and the Do You Want to Dance radio show, you're offering 50% off of
their session fee.
The session fee. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's
cool.
That's a great deal.
Even guys?
If they want to. I typically don't do guys, but if I do couples sometimes. So.
Oh, good to know.
That's a different show.
And Brianna?
Yes, so if anyone mentions the show, I'm offering 50% off one of my face styling makeup sessions, which is a makeup lesson. And they can get in touch with me best either beautybybrie@gmail.com or call me directly at 312-945-6401.
Perfect.
And we'll put all that information on the Sophia and Sapphire website, right?
Yes,
so
especially on Facebook for sure.
Right. So we'll have all those links. So I want to ask you something, Sophia. I've been meaning to ask you this for a long time, but I think today is the right time to do it. Because we have, this is our episode, number 19?
Yeah.
Is that right? I think it's time that we officially designate a makeup artist of the Do You Want to Dance radio show. And I'm gonna nominate Brianna. And can we make her the official makeup artist? And then can we make La the official boudoir photographer of the Do You Want to Dance radio? Is that okay?
Oh, man. What a great idea.
Okay, so you can put that on your website. You are the official boudoir photographer and the official makeup artist of the Do You Want to Dance radio show.
Yes.
Of course, that means you have to come in 30 minutes early and do both of our hair and makeup. You realize that, right? That's a fair trade-off, isn't it?
Sure, yes.
All right.
Oh, Al, I thank you for coming up with that idea because I would have never thought of anything like that.
No, it's official. They've got this Las Vegas Review Journal. They come out with their awards, and they have the official, the top 10, and the best, and all that. Nobody pays attention to the Review Journal, but everybody listens to the Do You Want to Dance radio show. We have so much clout here that people really want to know where to go to get their boudoir photography, to get their makeup done, and all the things associated with dancing and wedding, the first dance. So
actually, I'll start putting a list together and put it on my website as well. I do shout out to all of our guests and awesome vendors that I've been working with, but I think it's a great way to showcase, who you like, who you trust in town, and it takes a while to establish some good and quality relationships. And when you do find them, it's a really cool thing to share.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And we have had some fantastic guests here on the Do You Want to Dance radio show. Do we have time to take a quick phone call?
All right, quick phone call.
A quick phone call.
All right, welcome to the Do You Want to Dance radio show.
Okay, I want to be an official fan.
Official fan.
Happy 19.
Yeah, you're gonna have to submit.
Oh my gosh!
Is this Bob?
Oh, it has to be Bob.
It has to be Bob.
Sitting around at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
Bob, I don't know. We're gonna have to see your application. We're gonna have to see it in triplicate. You're gonna have to have it notarized, and you're gonna have to have a headshot, and you're also gonna have to have your makeup done
and the funky arrangement.
Yeah. All that.
Fortunately for you guys, it's already FedEx down to the studio.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Bob, thanks for calling. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Tune in again next week at 4 p.m. We're live every Wednesday on the Do You Want to Dance radio show, live on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
Thanks for listening to Do You Want to Dance? Tune in again next week for more interviews, advice, and insight into how you could go from nerdy to flirty and learn how simple it is to turn your dreams into reality. On the Do You Want to Dance radio show, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. right here on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
Views and opinions expressed on this program were those of the hosts and guests and did not necessarily reflect those of Vegas All Net Radio, its affiliates, or its parent company.